Steve, welcome in. Congratulations.
Doing good. Here you go, John. Take this phone for me, please. Doing good.
All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations again. First question coming up from Donna Corby.
Steve, congratulations on this great victory. Frank Mir was a whole lot harder than I think anybody expected in terms of an opponent for you.
He was surprising in areas, but like Brother Nazim would say, this ain't a new walk. It's nothing new I haven't seen. So we got in there, made the adjustments, and did what we had to do.
He was so much bigger than you. I think he came in 70 pounds heavier. Could you feel that weight in the clinch? Could you feel that and also that great grappling skill that he takes over from the mixed martial arts world when you're in close? Could you feel that the size and the grappling and everything like that?
Oh yeah, indeed. He grip you up real tight. But after like the third round, it was kind of like he was kind of like beat, and I was able to walk him backwards. But still, no, you can feel the girth. His girth was on me, so I had to lean and work, do my best, but you still get some good shots in. But man, that dude is big.
Great, thank you. Next up, Gabriel Gonzalez.
Hey, Steve, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Steve, my first question, and I asked Frank this, what was the experience like for you backstage? Because here from watching it, there's about an hour of music that we're listening to. Are you hearing all of that while you're waiting to walk out? What was the experience for you back there?
We're watching it on the television. We kept getting told we're coming out at this time. Then it's 15 minutes later. Then it's 2 hours later. And it's like an hour later. And we're like, what? We're already wrapped up, started warming up. Then the girl comes back and says, 45 minutes. And we're like, what in the world? It's different, it's different because it's entertainment. It's way more entertainment than just boxing alone, so it's something that we'll take getting used to if I fight again. But, and I'll be ready for next time if I fight again with Triller. But it was a bit uncomfortable because when you're ready to rumble, you're ready to rumble.
To ask you one final one, I feel like there's sometimes a bit of this rivalry, the boxing guys versus the MMA guys. Frank coming over, I mean, what do you say about the way he represented for the MMA fighters in terms of crossing over a little bit?
No, I mean, he represented beautifully, as a champion, as a champion should. That's a challenge. He saw a challenge. He wanted to take it, and he did. He did that. He gave his best effort. He landed a couple good shots. Shooting the last round, he caught me with a body shot. I was like, woo, he is hard. He's in good condition, and to be that big, my hat goes off to Frank, man. He's a standout guy. I love his family. Got to meet his family and talk to him. We have so many similarities in our family, and man, I got mad respect for Frank.
Next up is Jeremy York.
Good to meet you, Steve. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, sir.
I'll kind of ask it in a two-part. What goes into preparing for such an unorthodox opponent like Frank, who comes from a completely different, side of combat sports? And also, is there something on the horizons or somebody maybe you want to face off with next, whether it be Triller, whether it be any of the other forms of combat?
What goes into training for a guy like Frank? Just keeping it true to form. That I've been doing this 20 years. So. You guys, seen who I've been in the ring with. I've been in the ring with the best. I've sparred with guys from Vladimir Klitschko to Larry Donalds. It's not a new walk for me, but there was a bit of surprise, that could happen because he's an MMA guy. MMA guys throw different combos. They do different, but Frank tried to stick true to boxing as best he could, and he did a good job. I mean, but he's up there against the two-time world champion, man. And I just did what I had to do. What was that second part of the question?
Second question was, what do you see on the horizon for you? Whether it's another boxing match with Triller, or is there another project you want to dive into?
I mean, listen, I understand my position in boxing. I'm 40. I'll be 45 in a few months, and I've done it. I've got 2 world titles, USBA heavyweight title. I've been around the world. Classic fights is floating around on television, on the internet. I mean, I'm not going after any world titles anymore. If another UFC MMA guy want to come out the woodwork, or Bones Jones, anybody, they want to come out and challenge in the boxing ring, I'm here. I'm ready. We can do it on Triller. We can make it happen. Any of them.
Next up is Boxing Social.
Ames here for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Steve, I don't know if you were aware, but that we, the viewers, we got to hear Oscar De La Hoya on commentary for the fight. It was very entertaining. Could you hear Oscar from the ring at all?
No, I didn't, but I did give him a nod. You know, he's a legend, man. I love Oscar, man. He doesn't even know it.
You said in the lead up to this fight, you were treating the fight as if you were in the ring with Tyson Fury again. Did you feel that mindset helped you?
Yeah, because I mean, excuse me, I got a little cough. That's like the spirit of Brother Nazim. You know, if Brother Nazim was here, we would have had a hard, full, deep training camp like we was fighting for a world championship. That's the way we were brought up. Take no one light. Underestimate nobody. This, especially somebody's heavier and bigger than you in this heavyweight division. It only takes one punch. It's over. You know, Frank Mir hits hard. I got caught a couple times. So with me having that mindset from Brother Nazim, training was intense. Training was real. You know, yeah, Frank Mir, this is his first boxing match, but still, he's a man trying to beat me, and I can't let that happen.
How would you assess your performance in the fight? You seem to be picking shots well, but in singles for the most part, and then the combinations came later on to the fight. What do you think Frank did well to kind of stop you from, putting more of a dent in him?
I mean, he had this, like, you know, he would rush in with his punches. So, you know, I would try to catch him coming in. I did a few times, and he slowed him down a bit, hit his body a bit more. But what Frank, you know, time me up is like in eating up some of the clock. Like, hey, woo, bro, you know, and I mean, what else could he do? You know, I'm ready for the world, you know.
In comparison, you got this win. In comparison to the rest of the career of your career, where do you rate this win?
I mean, this was a good win for me because I had 3 years off. You know, this is my first fight in 3 years. You know, and to tell you guys the truth, I got bronchitis. That's why I'm coughing. I was at the doctor's the other day, man, getting bronchitis. So. But I'm like, I'm still gonna fight. Got my family here. I push. I'm a warrior. I'm a champion. You know, and where I rank it, I mean, it was a good fight. It was good. You know what I mean? It was good to get back in there and see me go to action. But I mean, you know, he's an MMA guy, and but he did his best. You know, so I can't rank this high, but the stage is a big one. You know, this Triller stage is awesome.
And do you feel that pressure when it comes to in these sort of fights? It's perceived as the boxer versus MMA fighter, and if the boxer loses, then they're going to get a lot of ridicule. So do you bear that pressure on you, and you're relieved in a sense to have got through with the win?
Heck yeah, man! Who wants to be that guy? Who wants to be that two-time world champion who Tyson Fury says is his hardest fight, amateur or pro, that loses to an MMA guy in his first fight? Nah, man, I felt that pressure the whole time. And I'm not gonna let that happen. I'd rather jump out the ring before they say that decision. Oh hell, I'm out of here. I don't want to hear it.
And next I have Hans with Boxing Insider.
Hey Steve, how you doing? Hope my background doesn't sound too loud, does it?
Nah, you good.
All right, cool. So I know when I was talking to you, alluded to it, you were just like, you know, there's no way in hell you're about to lose to an MMA guy or anything like that. But how do you feel about the performance? Just in terms of, do you feel that you made the boxing community proud? I know you was talking about boxing was on your back for tonight. So do you feel like you made them proud?
I think so. I mean, yeah. My plan was, it wasn't to come out here and blow him out the water and kill him. You know, I have compassion. You know what I mean? I wanted to do what we did. You know, hit his body, test his body, slow him down because he's big. Catch him with some clean shots coming in because we knew after a while he was just going to have to jump in and just work the jab a little bit and just have fun. You know, this is a huge stage. I want the world to see me again, you know, so I didn't mind going around. It wasn't about stopping Frank Mir, you know what I mean? I know people wanted me to kill him, but no, it wasn't about stopping him. It was just about me, you know, picking my shots and just having fun.
Steve, thank you and congratulations.
All right, thank you guys. We gone.